Alright, welcome to my Diablo 3. Oh wait, I'm on bounties and exploration. That is incorrect. I want to do campaign. Fallen Star. Got it. I wanted to kick off my celebration for having my second monitor fully functional, thanks to help from Watchtower Gaming, because I'm an idiot and was plugging my DVI cord into the motherboard rather than my actual graphics card, which allows my screen to see things. I am not tech savvy, but I want to play a game that's a little bit near and dear to my heart. Diablo 3, just the franchise as a whole. I'm kind of a Blizzard bitch, to be honest. I've been playing Blizzard games for many years, ever since StarCraft, in, what was that, 98 or something? Yeah. So I am going to try not to talk over cutscenes and conversations and stuff, but it's going to be hard to resist. I'm going to go ahead and give my usual disclaimer saying this is not a walkthrough. Do not start watching this expecting a full and complete breakdown of everything. I am actually on a very well geared character. I can't open my inventory right now, but as you can see over here, I know you can't see my cursor, but look under the campaign, the Falling Star. I am on Torment 13. That is the maximum possible. I'm getting thousands of extra percentage in my gold and experience bonus, and just a lot more gold, legendary drop rate, different legendary items, imperial gems, etc, etc. This is a very well geared character. This is my dump character after I end a season on my demon hunters. I dump all the gear that I had acquired onto her, and I don't know if it'll... Okay, see, yeah, I got all this. Full Marauders. I'm running a Vengeance build with Cluster Arrow and Vengeance. I'll break some of this down a little bit later. I don't know who might be watching this, and I don't know if you're new to the Diablo franchise in general, but I'll talk more about it as we go. Let's see if there's a cutscene. I turned the volume way up, but I might need to turn, okay, it's not gonna tell you anything.
Only the dead reek like this. The fallen star is near.
Oh, crap. I'm an idiot. I forgot how to play. Okay, see, as I expected, the actual, effects and stuff are really loud, so we're gonna have to manipulate this a little bit. Apply. No, that's still really loud. I kind of expected this. Ambient, that's like fire and stuff. Voice, let's turn that up a little bit. Okay, that's actually working. Effects. Alright, that'll work. I'm very familiar with the Demon Hunter, so I know the visual cues that I need to watch out for. So I am on Torment 13, so I'm not one-shotting everything, so that's good.
I have journeyed here to find the fallen star and purge its evil.
So it didn't show the initial cinematic, and that's unfortunate. Why do I have 16 messages pending? I thought I grabbed all this.
You should speak with her. Captain Rumford, more dead.
Okay.
We can't open the gates until we drive them back. They keep coming.
Yeah, Torment 13 is the equivalent to Greater Rift 60, I want to say? Maybe 65? I do not know offhand.
Guards, open the gates.
Anyway, the story is you play a character who's coming to a town due to a falling star that kind of nuked an area. And the reason for your coming is different for every character type. Play the Demon Hunter, so they're here to kill the demons. And really, just the initial thing is investigating what's going on. Now, I've played Diablo back in, and here's something I can actually do. Crap, I can't do that because it's not on my second screen. I can't look up the release date for Diablo until maybe my second recording. So see, I can see with my second monitor, I can see the time that my recording is going, but I can't see anything else. There's nothing here I really need. Yeah, it's a little more toughness for him. But the cool thing about the original Diablo is I actually played that with my mother. That was more or less her first foray in video gaming. Well, no. That's not true. She played Myst and stuff in those games. Myst, Riven. She was really into those like explorative puzzle games and stuff. But Diablo was a game we played together, and that was really cool. I forgot where. There we go. God, I got a shitload of everything. You can tell I've been playing this a lot. I've got 168 Greater Rift Keystones. Many legendary gems. Again, I cannot... to explain everything would take too much time. I will try to explain certain mechanics as I go. And certain elements of the story.
Leah, is it? Rumford said
but it's kind of hard to do.
Impact. I did. But it
because there's so much to it. But it becomes very simple and like...
Tried to search for him.
Just back of your hand, like riding a bike.
Watch out! The wounded are turning.
This is killing business.
There is one thing. Okay, this, something I can start with is my Marauder set. I live and die by the Marauder set. I'll keep that as open as I talk about it. I play Marauder through all of its nerfs and buffs. I always play it because it's a room clearing build. So here's what it does at the 2 set. Companion Call calls all companions to your side. That actually doesn't... It's the disability. And it makes all these runes. Spider, boar, ferret, wolf, bat. It makes all of them pop up. Now that doesn't do much on its own. I actually don't even know what the purpose of it is, except for Zoe's Secret, a belt that gives you up to 9% less damage for every companion you have active. So that's all 5 or 6 of them. So that boosts toughness to an insane degree. Now the true power of the Marauder pops up on the 4 set. Sentries will deal 400% increased damage and cast basically your hate dump. The hatred is a secondary resource for every time that you do. So every time I pop all my sentries, whatever I use, they will use. And of course, they're not going to do it right now because there's no enemies. Now combine that with the Bombardier's Rucksack, which gives me 2 additional sentries. They're doing thousands of more damage. Now getting the 4 set on this game for this set immediately allows me to do the first Torment level, no matter what my gear looks like. As soon as I get that set, instant Torment. But once I get to the 6th set, your primary skills, which is like the Evasive Fire, Multi-Shot, I think. Hold on, I forget. No. Yeah, Multi-Shot is included. Impale, Multi-Shot, Elemental Arrow, Chakram, Cluster Arrow. Oh, it's the Cluster Arrow. Yeah. Yeah, okay, this one right here, not the Evasive Fire. This one that I'm using, they'll do 3,000% more damage for every active sentry. I can't do the maths right now. 3,000 times 5 is yeah, that's 15,000 extra damage. It's a lot of damage. It's a whole unholy shit ton of damage. My bow isn't that great. I don't use Elemental Arrow, but I'm using it for its legendary status. There's even a new tier of primal stuff that I haven't been able to get to because I'm not that good. Anyway, that is the primary source of my power, and I thoroughly enjoy it. The Marauder Demon Hunter is easily like the best room clear. When you look at the leaderboards throughout the seasons, Marauder Demon Hunters usually dominate that the scoreboard. For the Demon Hunters, at least. Obviously, like, if you looked at the top 10, you'd probably see a various array of characters.
What can I do to help fight the risen dead?
So I have to consistently keep my sentries up, otherwise I do next to no damage.
Only I survived.
Don't worry.
Which complicates things because they go away after every little new zone that I enter.
Strike at the wretched mothers and their queen. They're the ones vomiting out these.
So this is common, like, beginner MMO fare. Just kill some basic enemies until they die from it.
There. That's one of the wretched mothers.
Wow, even the
There
basic
more of
enemies
them
are
in the
taking
ruins
several
down the road.
hits. Yeah, this game has a fair amount of filler to it. And you're going to notice it right now. But I could still talk through it. God, they're taking actually a long time to kill. That makes bosses are going to be a little complicated on Torment 13, but I can do it because I am wearing the absolute best stuff that I can possibly have on my entire account. This is the best of the best. This character is the result of me getting to Greater Rift 74 or in this low 70s, which, you know, really
No, I
good
will not
players
do
can
that.
get a lot further than that. Obviously, they get up to the hundreds. Really good players can probably pretty much jump off of an 80s. But my comfortable farming point is usually like 55 or 60 Greater Rift. For those not quite aware, Greater Rifts are pretty much the end game to this game.
Not enough hatred.
See, a better player, the Vengeance, with better like modified gear would be on constant cooldown, but I have like a 3-second window where it ends, and I don't get it anymore. So that's unfortunate, but
Darkness awaits you!
ooh, she's angry. Who would win, the entire forces of hell or one angry
Task
girl?
is done. These unholy creatures
My angry
can
girl
rest
wins.
now.
But I'm actually a little bit scared of bosses, because even basic enemies have a pretty much higher time to kill than I feel they should have, but we'll find out.
Tristram, Diablo's evil still.
The Skeleton
lingers
King will be
here.
a good measure of that.
Was it the perpetual darkness or the endless mobs of risen dead that gave you that idea?
Okay, so that wasn't too bad. That's sort of a mini boss.
Thank you for your
So
help.
one of the things
But
I was
could you
starting to
talk
talk
some
about, but I
sense into
trailed
me?
off a little
She
bit,
won't
was
give
the
up on
first
idea of
Diablo.
rescuing her uncle.
Nor should she.
That was
I will
back
help
in the
her
days
find
where
him.
game security wasn't paramount, and there was a lot of duping, which meant that you could like drop items, drop some gold, which you can't do in this game, and if you did it fast enough, picking the item back up would duplicate it, because, you know, old games. Do that. Clean that up. Oh, another sign that I've been playing a while. All this nonsense. Again, like, more consistent players will probably have millions of all this, but, you know. I'm actually low on Death's Breath because that costs a lot when you're enchanting your gear and trying to get just the right amount of percentage of stuff. I mostly spec towards critical hit when applicable. Am I using evasive fire? Yeah. Okay. Sentry, critical. Sorry, I'm doing this kind of fast. You're probably not sure what I'm looking at, but deal with it. Yeah, I don't have a lot of those because I don't really need those. Anyway,
Come, let us search for your uncle.
We'll need to.
I've
open
forgotten the
cathedral first.
plot of the
The
first
guards locked it up before
Diablo.
They were ambushed. Rumford told me they fought their way back to.
I do
Adrian's
know in
house.
Diablo
The king
2,
was
which
still
I
there.
played a ton of back in my teenage years, a ton of it. I would come home from school and play a Diablo 2. That was my jam. But I remember the initial heroes
let me open
that
the
you
gate.
played in the first game became like mini bosses in their own
Adrian was
right
my mother,
in
but I
the
don't know much
second
about her.
game
She
because
died
they were
when I
just
was very
corrupted
young.
by the
I was
forces
raised by
of
Uncle
hell.
What of your father?
I'm told he was a great warrior who was lost when Tristram fell to the demons. Look, a hidden cellar. Follow me.
Your mother had
But
her
new
secrets.
players don't
Papa
typically
said she
have
was
this
a
kind of
witch,
experience when
but I
they're
never
first
believed
starting out. I'm max level. I'm as max geared as I can get without having like a friend to do greater with me and really
That would
pump
not
me
be
up.
wise.
Here's the key.
Without like a
and my
proper
mother's
team
journal.
to like
What I've seen of
consistently
it is
push through
disturbing.
greater rifts,
I want to know more about her, but
I
that can
can't
wait.
really get any
We need
farther
to
than I
save
am right
Uncle
now.
Deckard first.
I will go.
So I'll
Stay
talk a
here,
little bit more
learn
about
what you
Diablo
can.
2 in the next video, but we are coming up on 15 minutes, and I can actually see that thanks to my second monitor. quick shout out to Infinite Banana Man from the Watchtower Discord, who actually gave me the money through my PayPal to actually afford it. You know, technically I could have done it myself in another week, or actually, as of this recording, another 2 or 3 days for my payday. I could have done it myself, but he was like, nah, I got you, bro. And it came in the mail with Amazon Prime, and I have it, and it works, and it's great. So thank you for that. I'm going to pause real quick and stop this recording. So thanks for joining me, and goodbye.